Although the sun is shining, it's single-digit temperatures here in Northeast Ohio, but my mind is still in the desert. And today I'm going to be talking about the clothing system that I plan to use from the southern terminus all the way to Kennedy Meadows South. What's up, guys? It's Phil Forrest, and today I'm going to be going through the clothing system that I plan to use all the way from the southern terminus to Kennedy Meadows South. So this is just the desert section, and I have to fly home from Kennedy Meadows for a couple weeks and come back, at which point I'll switch out my gear. I might make a different video, but this is just for the desert. Alright, so going in the order that I would get dressed, first and foremost is a pair of Marino Wool boxers. I got these on Amazon. The brand is Meriwool. 100% Merino wool. I've worn them a lot hiking. Pretty comfortable, decent at temperature regulation, but the main thing that I really like about Merino is the odor control aspect of it. Really, these don't get sour like a lot of other synthetic fiber underwear would after a couple long days of hiking in a row. All right, next we have a pair of Russel black running shorts. I've had these forever. I don't know exactly what the model is, but it says Dry Power 360 on the back. Super lightweight, dry very quickly, which is really important to me. And then they also have a lot of venting around the bottom of the legs and just above the waistband in the back. You probably can't see that, but take my word for it, they do vent very well. They dry very quickly. They're very lightweight. They have no liner. Not a huge fan of the liner. So yeah, these are what I'm planning to wear. Again, I've had these forever, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Okay, and then going up top, my current plan, or currently what I've decided on, is my Outdoor Research Echo Sun Hoodie. I'm sure you guys are familiar with this. Pretty popular sun hoodie. I've had it for quite a while and I've worn it quite a bit. It is fairly comfortable, dries super quick, all that. And I'm thinking for the desert it will be just enough. The other feature I like about these is the thumb holes on the sleeves. So because there are thumb holes, I'm not really sold on the sun gloves as of yet. I've looked at a couple pairs, but I think just having my hands in those thumb holes on the sun hoodie might be good enough for me. My only complaint about this right here is after a nice heavy sweat, this thing reeks. It does not odor control very well, and I understand that I'm going to be sweating every day for months on end probably. And I'll get used to it and no one will care, but that's like the only downside that I've noticed, is it can smell real bad real quick. I'm about 90% sure on that one, but my backup to be decided is my Kuyu Merino Wool base layer hoodie. This is like the lightest weight Merino wool hoodie that Kuyu offers. I've worn it a lot, like in the shoulder seasons, and it's been great for that, but I haven't had a chance to test it in super hot weather. I know a lot of people swear by Merino even in warm weather, but I'm just not sure yet. I haven't had enough time to test it out. I wear it to the gym and I get pretty sweaty at the gym even though it's not all that hot. So it's a warm layer, or it can be a warm layer. I know it's a good thermoregulator, but I'm thinking for the desert this is gonna be just a little too warm for me. I need the airflow and the thinness of the Echo hoodie, I think. But we'll see about that. Coming up in March, I do have a trip to Arizona. I will 100% be bringing this and do some hiking in the desert with it. And it might not be super hot, but it'll be warm enough that I can get a feel of if this is gonna be too hot or not in the desert. And based on that, I might change my mind. I might end up bringing this, but for now, I'm gonna go with the Outdoor Research Echo Sun Hoodie. Now for my mid-layer / insulating layer, I'm using this kind of as both. I'm planning to bring my Outdoor Vitals Ventus hoodie. It's a synthetic jacket hoodie. I've had this thing for a really long time and I've worn the crap out of it, and it's still in really good condition. Absolutely love this jacket. I always say it's the best hoodie that I've ever owned. Not quite as warm as a down jacket, like not quite as warm as this orange one, obviously, but at the same time, paired with my rain jacket, and if I'm hiking, I just can't imagine a scenario where it gets so cold to the point where this won't be enough. This is also a really comfortable next to skin layer. Sometimes I wear it to bed, depending on how cold it is. I'll just take my shirt off, my t-shirt or my sun hoodie, and throw this right on top, and it's super warm, soft to the touch, and a good sleeping layer. Okay, and then finally is my rain jacket that I have right here. This is FROGG TOGGS. It's not the most lightest weight one that they have. You know, not like the $20 suit. I've had a couple of those and I've just ripped through them multiple times. I get it that they're cheap and, you know, it's a good whatever, but to me, I'd just rather have something a little bit more durable, a little bit more reliable. I'm not planning to carry rain pants or rain skirt or anything like that, so this will be all the rain gear that I have. But I know that this will not fail on me. I've busted through the pants, the other FROGG TOGGS pants, a handful of times very easily. And the jackets, they're just not durable enough for me. A little bit more heavy duty, which also means a little bit heavier. But at the end of the day, this is rain gear, in my eyes, is a very important safety aspect, because if you get wet and it's cold outside, you're screwed. And yes, it's the desert, but if you go early enough in the season, it's still going to be pretty cold, and there's still a fair chance that you could get a wet snow or rain, something like that. All right, and then for my socks, surprise, surprise, I'm just going with a pair of darn tough Merino wool socks. This is the little bit higher one, the boot sock. I'll probably wear these most of the time, and then also carry just one pair of the low cut, the ankle socks, the running, whatever they call it, and with minimal padding. These socks, hands down, have been the best at preventing blisters for me, which is super important. And that might change in the desert. Obviously, it will be hotter, and there's going to be sand and stones and whatnot, maybe getting in there. But from what I've done thus far, the Marino Wool darn tough hiking socks have been the best that I've used, and that's what I'll continue to bring. The only other thing I plan to pack extra besides one pair of socks is this pair of green SOFFE shorts. I use these as running shorts in the summer, and just something else to put on my legs, something either clean to sleep in, something to wear while I'm doing laundry in town. If it's super duper hot, maybe I'll just wear these. Very thin, very light, packed down to nothing. Definitely won't notice these. And if I go a couple towns and I haven't worn them or haven't worn them enough, these are like $10. Like, if I'm not utilizing it, I have no problem just throwing it away. That's the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment down below if you have any input on this layering system. If you have worn a Merino wool hoodie in the desert and you've enjoyed it, please let me know. I'm curious about that. And what your experience is with rain pants or a rain skirt, something like that. Those are about the two things I'm undecided on. So yeah, let me know down below. Please subscribe if you aren't already, and appreciate you watching. Until next time.